What's up, y'all? This is E-LegaL. You're listening to Radio One Chicago.
Yeah, welcome back to Radio One Chicago. I'm Weekend Gabe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram @Weekend Gabe, and also stream us live on WLUW.org, Radio One Chicago, and RadioOneChicago.com. We're out here. But live in studio with the Chicago MC E-LegaL, who is celebrating his debut album that drops tomorrow. Congratulations, man.
Thank you very much.
I know you're excited.
I am.
Excited. Well, let's learn a little bit about you. So you're from the city. Where'd you grow up in?
I grew up in the southwest side near like the Beverly area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So like 90th and like
Western Kedzie.
Western Kedzie, yeah. So you were probably part of like a lot of those Irish
I'm a Southside Irish
parade.
kid through and through, yeah, man. Yeah, my family had a float in the parade years ago.
Did they really?
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a friend who lives out there, and they're like, it's crazy. Like the bar, what do they call it? We hit like every bar.
Oh, like down Western,
Yeah.
The Western bars, yeah.
But the thing I learned about you is that you trained yourself as a musician.
That's right.
Which is amazing.
Thank you.
And I find admiration in people who are able to just concentrate and focus on things that they don't understand, they don't know yet how it works, but they just make it work and they make sense out of it.
Right.
Like, how was that frustrating? Like, how old were you? Like, give us a little idea. Like, a young E-LegaL, like messing with the guitar. Like, I'm gonna figure it out.
Oh man, it's probably 12, 13. I think 12 or 13. I got my first acoustic guitar.
Which is probably where you're like either have a lot of patience or you're just like frustrated.
Oh, none. No patience. Yeah, that's because my dad is a guitar player and like he plays lefty, so he couldn't really teach me. But him and my older brother, they, when I remember being young, they'd sit me down like, oh, try to do this. Like, no patience at all. No way. Hands too small, too skinny. Couldn't push down the strings hard enough. Hated it. Stopped playing for years actually. Like after I was a kid, and then picked it back up teenager. Yeah, is when I got serious about it.
Were you able to get into like in high school, get into a band, or you just still doing it on your own?
I screwed around in bands here and there. I didn't get into a serious one until I was 20. Right. Until I was 20, and that was like, and even then I was still kind of, I didn't know exactly what I was doing, but like I basically really learned how to play guitar through being in a band. Yeah. That's when I really was just like, okay, I clicked. Like I know what I'm doing here.
Right. And what kind of music were you guys doing?
It was rock and roll. It was punk rock, but it was more rock and roll than like hardcore punk rock, I'd say.
So this begs the question: how does someone with a rock punk background segue into making hip hop music?
Yeah, I've always loved hip hop. I've always been into it. Music is just the thing for me. Yeah, it's just my jam. It always has been. It's been the only thing I've ever really known. I've been passionate about like forever.
Yeah. Did you ever incorporate when you were doing the punk rock, making loud music that like trying to infuse in hip hop into those sounds?
Definitely. I had the punk rock band that I was in cover one of my rap songs at one point when we were playing shows in Northside, and I've also had when I do the hip hop act, I'll bring out a live band at the end, and it'll get a little intense. It gets a little fast, a little loud.
Do you notice that like I notice it when I see artists bring out a live band to accompany an MC. Yeah. That there's just more energy. It's just like the performance is just more sonic. It's more lush, when you hear it. What the band versus just having a DJ up there, so sort of stripping away the traditional way of performing, right, giving us something new.
Yeah, it starts with the drums. I think everything's warmer.
Yeah,
all the sounds are warmer, and it starts with the drums. You can't substitute organic drums. You can't substitute the real drums on stage. No 808 bass. Being part of a unit is easier in and of itself. But like, I played in a punk rock band for years and years. I just played guitar in that band. I just got to run around and bang on this instrument of mine. I didn't have to keep people entertained, necessarily. Yeah. So being an MC with the live band, it's great. It's great. I love the camaraderie on stage, playing off one another and stuff. Man, you can't beat it.
Now, does your band, are they hip hop fans as well, or they're just like, we just like to play?
Well, my drummer John, he's into rap. My bass player, not so much. My older brother is one of the main influences of hip hop in my life, and he plays lead guitar in the new band that we're playing with. So he's all about it. He's amazing.
Fantastic. And so tomorrow night at the Sub T, you guys are gonna have the
Saturday night.
Excuse me.
It's all good.
So that's on October 24th.
Yeah.
people can go down to the Sub T and they'll see the whole live performance and they'll have a chance to. You guys are gonna perform the album in its entirety.
I'm gonna break up the performance into two parts, and the first part is just gonna be me and my DJ.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do about 70% of the album.
Correct.
I would say 7 of the 10 tracks are gonna get performed, and then a few surprises, a few things here and there, and then some live band stuff to close out the night.
Nice, fantastic. You're listening to Radio One Chicago right here on WLUW 88.7 FM. Our in-studio guest is Chicago MC E-LegaL, who drops his new album tomorrow. Tell the people what the name of it is again.
The name of the record is Autophobia.
Autophobia. What is that? What's the story behind that?
Autophobia, in a literal sense, is the fear of oneself or the fear of being alone. And this record is super introspective. Just like really is just about me looking in the mirror and analyzing what I see. You know.
Sure.
So it's super, super personal, and I found the title and just like this was